Hi, I'm Cheyenne and I'm going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial. I did this one, so I'm going to work on this one. So let's start. Okay, so I'm just brushing out the hairs of my eyebrows because it's like, I just want to make sure that it looks good and that I start off right. And then I already have product on the brush, so basically I'm making the straightest line I can possibly make that'll I'm making the line follow the line at the bottom of my eyebrow, so I'm just following that line. And before I did that, before I put it on my eyebrows, I put product on there and then I squeezed the brow to where it was straight, so I can make precise lines and things like that, because if I don't have precise lines I get angry. And then I started at the top. You could tell I was kind of trying to follow the shape of my other eyebrow so that it would match, because twins only, never sisters. So I'm just following the line of my top brow so that it can connect to the bottom one. I'm just following until, I get there. It takes time. It's really just you try your best. If you make mistakes, you can always fix it with concealer. But I've been doing this for a while, so it's not like I got it overnight. So yeah, I'm just ending that as best as I can. And then I'm filling in the brows. Some people start from the tail end, but it's sometimes I like to start from the beginning because it feels more normal to me. It doesn't really matter, I guess, because I'm gonna brush out the beginning and the end. So, because I don't want black brows, if you know what that is. But yeah, I'm just trying to fill the whole thing in and make sure that it's perfect. Well, perfect to my liking. I'm trying to make sure that they match. And then I brush out the front part because I want it to look somewhat natural, even though it's kind of like a makeup type brow. Not a makeup. More so a full face type brow. So I'm getting my concealer and I'm putting it on the back of my hand. It's easier for me to pick up product so that I can do it and then just be done with it instead of just squeezing the bottle over and over again. And then I go under the brow. So I'm going pretty fast. I'd consider, if you're doing this for the first time, that you go slower so that you don't make as many mistakes. But the point of the concealer is to clean up and make the eyebrow look more clean and precise and actually a nice eyebrow instead of just crap, Use as much as you feel comfortable with, but the point of it is to cover up mistakes, basically. And another thing, you don't need a brush. You can basically just kind of blot it around and stuff. Just make sure you don't touch your eyebrow or mess up. Just take your time, and then over time, when you continue to do it, you'll get used to it. So yeah. And now I'm starting at the top. You kind of just go along with how your other brow is shaped so that you don't get it too small or too big. You take your time. I'm used to this, so that's why I'm going so fast. But you take your time trying to do it because, the curve can be a problem. You might actually cut into it. But if you do make a mistake by accident, just go back in with the product and then fix it and then, do the concealer and do it again. You can always fix your mistakes. I don't want it too long, so I'm trying to find where I can have the brow stop with the concealer. Right. And I'm doing the same thing. I don't need a brush. If you want to invest in a brush, do you? But me personally, it's the warmth of my finger helps to move the concealer around, so it's easier that way. And see how I'm trying to like match up my other eyebrow. Because I'm a perfectionist, so. Just take your time, and eventually you'll get what you want. And then I'm brushing them out, making sure that everything is okay. You can always brush them out after you put the concealer on. And then there you go. So you put powder on, you know, on the areas that are like oily, as I have oily skin. You put it on top of the eyebrow and then under the eyebrow so that, you know, it can just look nicer. And brush it out more. And then there you go.